Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome, YouTube world, to another weekly live stream on the channel. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. We help entrepreneurs and business owners get access to personal and business funding using a simple 5-step process. So, tonight I got a special treat for the family, man. You know, we got the ebook coming out. If you have not yet, join the waiting list. Is easyfundingbook.com. It's easyfundingbook.com. The link is pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description. So make sure you get a copy of your Easy Funding ebook. The ebook is coming out March 15th. So definitely make sure you hop on the waiting list. We got prizes coming. We're going to do a whole big rollout. But tonight I got something special. I mean, literally special. I got my fan with me. My man Jeff Lyles is in the building. He has a Facebook group where he teaches credit repair organizations how to get the best results for their clients using his tried and true methods that I can attest literally do work. Like I'm also a recipient of his services, man. So I definitely want to appreciate you for tapping in with me, family. But yeah, just give us a little bit about your background, man, and how the challenges over disputes came about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Carolina's own. It's a pleasure to be in the building. And make sure you guys tap in and get that ebook.
Yeah.
But pretty much how we got started was we wanted to look into the more advanced technique of credit repair as far as factual disputing techniques, Metro 2 compliance challenges. And I start to do a deep dive into these different companies. And then I started to get offered opportunities as I built my own group on Facebook, Challenges Over Disputes. And we're not saying that challenges are over disputes, but a compliance based challenge is actually the same as a dispute when we're disputing with the credit bureaus. But
Mm.
the goal is to remove negative accounts off credit reports with the best techniques, whether it's Metro 2 or factual disputing or filing CFPB complaints, or whether it's even filing lawsuits against the credit bureaus or debt collectors. So,
Okay.
our
Now back
goal,
at what I was going to ask you real quick. When you say Metro 2, can you kind of break that down for people who may not necessarily know what that is? I mean, of course, people who fix credit or in the credit industry, they know, but
Mhm. Okay, so Metro 2 is a software that is used by the eOscar system. Now, a lot of us might not know what the eOscar system is, but the eOscar system is a system used by the credit repair or the credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, Innovis. And it's a machine where when we send disputes into them, the disputes go through that machine, and that machine determines whether it's verified, deleted, removed, updated to positive, negative, things like that. And so Metro 2 is a reporting standard that the eOscar system uh, uses to grade whether these disputes are compliant or not. So what
mm,
we do with our software is we send um, Metro 2 compliance challenges that have all the Metro 2 coding along
hmm
dispute letters. And so when it scans through that eOscar system can see what's compliant and what's not, as well as looking to see if the accounts are accurate or inaccurate. So you actually get two ways of getting your negative accounts removed.
man, that's powerful, bro. Because I think um, with a lot of the audience and people who viewing it, which by the way, make sure you tap into the links in the description, man. Join the challenges over the disputes Facebook group, man. It's a lot of game in there. I've learned a lot since I've been a part of it. So definitely make sure you hop in that Facebook group. But also share the video, share this out, family. Share this out, man. So
Yep.
we got a giveaway for y'all tonight. Somebody whoever shares the most, you got a free gift coming. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
the Metro 2 challenge dispute formula, I've seen good results with it. It works. You just have to kind of know what you're doing. But I kind of want to get into what we came to talk about tonight, man, which is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I can never say that right, bro. I always mess up one of the words, but the
Yes, sir.
CFPB
Mhm.
is something that's a game changer. That ideally for me, I know for me, since I've been working with you guys and your team, those CFPB complaints, I've been seeing great results. Can you kind of break down what Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is and why it's important to know about it?
Yes, sir. So you allow me to share my screen right
Yeah,
now?
absolutely.
Okay. Here we go. Share screen. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of information about the CFPB. So first, oops, we jumped ahead. So what is the CFPB? So the CFPB is an agency of the United States government responsible for consumer protection in the financial sector. So they pretty much have jurisdiction over banks, credit unions, securities firms, pay lenders, mortgage servicing operations, foreclosure relief services, debt collectors, and financial companies, as well as credit bureaus. So your
Mm,
Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. So this is the higher power to them. So when you have issues with the credit bureaus, this is who you go to. Um, so they were formed in 2010, and they pretty much have been their own independent agency, and a lot of people use them before they go to court. So you can actually challenge the credit bureaus first
mhm, mhm.
by going through them before you actually go to court.
Got you. Got you.
Let's see. So this is straight off their website. It says, what is their main purpose? It says, we aim to make consumer financial markets work for consumers, responsible providers, and the economy as a whole. We protect consumers from unfair, deceptive, and abusive practices and take action against companies that break the law. We arm people with the information, steps, and tools that they need to make smart financial decisions. So they're on your side. So whenever you have issues or consumer complaints, these are the people that will help you in those situations if you file complaints. So,
Mm,
what laws does the CFPB enforce? The CFPB implements and enforces federal consumer financial laws to ensure that all consumers have access to markets for consumer financial products and services that are fair, transparent, and competitive. Now, this is important because a lot of us have issues with our consumer with our so when we file disputes, we're stating consumer laws, and we're
mhm.
stating that our laws have been violated by the credit bureaus. Now the
Right.
credit
Right.
bureaus lately have been stalling us out. They haven't
Yeah.
been responding to our disputes, and they're basically ignoring the laws that we have. So what we've been doing is lately we've been filing a lot of complaints with the CFPB. Now I'm
Hmm.
going to walk you guys through what a complaint looks like, and basically I'm just going to show you how easy it is to file one. There's a certain way that I go about it, and I actually
Hmm.
teach you guys how to do this. But
Yeah. So when you look in the link in the description, we got the course ready for you. So make sure you get your access to that CFPB course where you break it down in full detail from A to Z. Like literally, even the
yeah,
third grader can understand it. Like it's broken
sure.
down. Nothing, none of the words that go over your head. Trust me, I went
Let me
through it.
give you guys
It's
some of this
legit.
so we can just see exactly what we're doing. Because
Yeah.
you guys might go on YouTube and you might try to search on how to do this, but the way that I lay it out is the simplest way on how to follow the easy steps on how to do it.
Yeah.
So here we go. Oops. What is this doing? It okay, sorry. It jumped. It
Nah,
actually
no worries. But make sure, guys, if you click the link in the description, man, get access to your CFPB course. He literally lays this out. We're gonna run through one example tonight. But if you really want to take your credit repair game to the next level, whether you're fixing your own credit or you got clients and you're not getting good results, you got to get the course. I mean, it's a no brainer for what the value is. You gotta get it.
okay, here we go. Everybody see my screen?
Absolutely.
All right, so how to file a CFPB complaint. So this these exact steps are how to file a CFPB complaint on the credit bureau. So this isn't for a debt collector or for filing against a bankruptcy, student loan, credit card, or loan. This is specifically to the credit bureaus. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to consumerfinance.gov.
Now, real quick, I just want to ask,
Mhm.
what step should they be doing this? Is it after they sent the first dispute letter, or
Yes, let me
once they
rewind.
hit the
So
bureaus, or
we don't want to file any complaint until after we have sent out our initial disputes. And
hmm
it could just be a first round dispute to the credit bureaus, and we haven't received any responses. They're stalling out. We don't know what the results are. So After 30 days, you can pretty much submit this.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Good stuff.
or you can just submit it immediately after you filed, you mailed off your disputes. But
So at
uh,
least once you see that the bureaus have received your letter, then at that point you're good to go ahead.
yes, sir.
Got it.
So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to submit a complaint. We're at consumerfinance.gov. So we're going to click this blue, uh, where it says it in blue. We're going to scroll down to the bottom and it says start a new complaint. And so what you guys want to do, you want to have this on another screen. So when you're doing it in real time, you know, the actual prompts to hit. But the next thing is we're going to have to create a username and password. So um, I teach my clients that if some of them like to use the Dispute Panda software, but you can use CRC or Dispute Fox or
Mhm.
whatever you're using, but you use your client's credit monitoring software because they already created a username and password. But if you haven't done it yet, or if you're doing this for yourself, you would sign up and create a login. They're going to send you a one-time code and you're going to have access from there. Once
Awesome.
you're in, oh, yep, once you're in, it says submit a complaint. What is this complaint about? Choose the product or service that best matches your complaint. Now, this is the issue. A lot of people don't know what prompts to hit. Some of them are self-explanatory, but when it comes to filing on the credit bureaus, there's a sequence that you have to follow in order to make sure that these get to them. So
Got it.
what you want to click is credit reporting, credit repair services, or other personal consumer reports. So we're going to check that box. And then under here it says what type of credit reporting product. We want to say credit reporting. And then we'll move forward. So
Okay.
step 2, it says, what type of problem are you having? Most of the credit reporting complaints we get are about one of the following topics. Select one that best describes your complaint. You will have the chance to explain your complaint in detail in the next step. So we want to click improper use of your report.
Mm,
Shared without consent, credit inquiries from unknown sources.
got it.
So it says, what best describes your problem? Reporting company used your report improperly.
Got it. Okay. Good
Yep.
stuff.
So once we do that, we can move forward. And that's where it's going to say what happened. So this is where they want an explanation of what's gone wrong.
Hmm.
Now, I teach my people to use Dispute Panda only because it has an AI technology that generates a explanation and a summary that's never been seen before. So if we
Got it.
start if the system starts to be overloaded by the same complaint over and over with the same words, then it might close out the complaint once it's completed. So we like to use brand new, fresh paragraphs from Dispute Panda because it never generates the same letter twice. And so
Love
what
it.
I do is I take that first paragraph, I copy and paste it into here. I may
Hmm.
change a few words to include Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion.
Got
But that makes this paragraph unique and never seen before.
it. Mm.
So here we have an example of it. It says, I'm writing to you because I'm concerned about the accuracy and honesty of the credit bureau's data. According to the FCRA, Section 611, it's important that we have accurate records on file. So that's an example of what it looks like.
Got it.
Now, here it says, will it be a fair resolution? Now, we can just add this in here. The resolution is we want it removed off the credit reports, all the negative items. But this says, as a consumer by law, my credit report must be 100% accurate. I've been requesting for the credit reporting agencies to review my disputes and update my reports. Please update and remove the accounts listed in disputes letters attached.
Mm.
So from here, I attach my letters and I
Yep.
also attach in Dispute Panda, we can track the mailing, um, the scan events of the mail. So we know when the mail is delivered. We have tracking numbers. So I like to attach those into my disputes. So I attach my disputes to the credit bureaus, ID,
Mhm.
copy of the bill, and then I like to attach screenshots to show that they received it. So they can't say they never got the disputes.
Mm. That's powerful. I think just real quick, I
Mhm.
don't know if that might have went over their heads because you basically saying that, hey, I followed every step, I did everything I was supposed to do, and now I'm at the point where they violated my rights.
Yes, sir. So
Wow.
now, before I take this any further, because this is the pre-administrative process, meaning I'm setting myself up to file a lawsuit. I
Mm.
send out my disputes. I displayed where they wronged me as far as the laws, according to the FCRA, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. I
Mm-hmm.
showed here that they received the the mail from me, so they received the disputes, and I showed evidence. And now I'm filing above their head to make sure they're set, because
Mm-hmm.
as this is the CFPB, this is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, so this is the bureau over the credit bureaus. And
Wow.
credit bureaus are not even bureaus; they're reporting agencies. They're just agencies. They
Wow.
call themselves bureaus, but this is the real bureau here. But
Dang.
here it says what company is this complaint about. I put Equifax. I include social security number, name as it appears on report, date of birth. Next, it says, do you want to complain about another company? I add Experian.
Mm-hmm.
All the way till we add TransUnion. We do the same, fill out all the rest of the boxes. We put in any client's contact information or whether it's yours. We fill this area in with the address. We check these two boxes. I authorize and direct any consumer reporting agency to furnish a copy of my consumer report to the CFPB. The information and knowledge uh, is is my knowledge and my belief. We submit the complaint, and then we're going to receive complaint ID numbers. And so we're going to screenshot those, and we can actually check to see if it's still open if we
Mm.
log in and log out. But that's it. They have actually 14 days to respond. Sometimes I do it faster, and that's it. Now, these are the steps to submitting to the credit bureaus. Now, there's steps on filing on a specific debt collector or
Yep.
filing for student loans or for certain collections, credit cards, bank
Right.
receipts, whatever you have it. There's steps to file to protect your consumer rights, but a lot of us don't know about these things. So,
And that's what we teaching them in the course, right? They get the full rundown of every single scenario, right? Like today was just, that was just a little preview. That was a
sure,
sample.
yeah, take that. What we gave you is great. You can use
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and you can run with that. And
Yeah.
listen, you can get thousands of dollars of debts removed just by using those techniques right there. So if you're
There you
having
go.
trouble, you're getting stalled out by the credit bureaus, you're sending countless letters in on in, month on month, and you're not getting the results, this is what you need to do next.
Man, make sure y'all share this out, man. This is some
Yeah,
powerful information, man. Especially that walkthrough, man. Like literally breaking it down in plain English, not
sir.
no high level. Because like you said, on YouTube and different social media, people talk in jargon and they talk about, 611, 609 letters and all
Mm-hmm.
this different stuff. When at the end of the day, man, when you really understand credit and how things are being reported, a lot of things, like you said, with that Metro 2 layered
Yeah,
in with something
yeah,
like this in your
yeah.
arsenal. I mean, y'all
And
got
you
to get the
some
course, man.
results. And
It's
that's all we're about. It's about results. We don't care about your different kind of methods here and there. We just want results.
right, right. The
If
results is
you're in
what
the
matter.
comments, try that and see if you get some results. Post your results in the comments. That's what we want to see.
Yeah,
That's free game right here. Now the
yeah,
course, check the course out, but this right here should help you. This is some
yeah.
bread right here.
This right here was free game tonight, man. Like I'm
Yep.
literally, I'm learning. I'm saying taking mental notes, man. As you walking through it, check this box next, check that. Because I mean, yeah, it's one thing to say, hey, file a CFPB complaint, but how do you do it, right? How do you go about it and
Yep.
do it effectively? I think a lot of people say that they, in the credit industry, but how do you do things effectively to get results?
Yeah.
Like you said, man.
Yeah. And you
Um,
know what? When you're doing it real time, you wouldn't know what prompts to hit. And I'm telling you, it's going to time you out if you don't pick the right one. And then every
wow.
one you pick opens up a different option to
Right.
choose. So we took the time to go through all the options to find out
Right.
exactly get it to them, and that's how you get it to them.
That's how you fine tune the system, man.
Sure.
Look, family, if you haven't clicked on the link and got access to the CFPB dispute course, I don't know what you're waiting on. Join the Facebook group, man. It's a lot of good game in there. It's a
Yes.
lot of gems. Jeff is in there daily answering people's questions, helping with disputes, helping with different softwares. If you need access to Dispute Panda, I put the link in the description as well as in the actual chat, so you can sign up for Dispute Panda with that link, so you can
Yep.
get access to that dispute system. And then once you do your disputes, get it to the bureaus. Now you have access to the course to show you how to actually follow through and
Yes,
get
sir.
Big Brother involved, right? I think that's the thing. A lot of people think TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, it stops there. But no, CFPB is a higher authority, so you gotta know the hierarchy and how things work, man. But what would you say? Because I know we kind of went through the example, and of course, for everybody who gets the course, they'll understand more deeply with the CFPB. But in your thoughts, man, like the CFPB, just overall, when it comes to credit repair, do you feel like this is a must? Because I hear some people say, "Oh, you don't need to file CFPB." Do you feel like it's something that has to be a part of your dispute process?
Yes, man, I really believe that nowadays because a lot of people are doing credit repair, and I feel like a lot of people using software, so the credit bureaus are getting overwhelmed with so many different disputes coming in, so they're not processing them.
Right.
So they're like, you know, we let's see how many more letters you're gonna send. Maybe we might move on one item on that report. You know
Mm,
what I mean? So the more we generate letters and mail them, and the more new softwares are coming out, the more they're denying us and stalling us out. And people like us, they're like, you know what, we ain't moving that. Keep that on there. So now we got to
right.
take extra methods, and it's eventually going to get to the point where we're gonna have to sue. We're using all these laws, but we ain't going taking it to court,
Right.
bringing it
Right.
before a judge, presenting evidence, having an affidavit of truth. You know,
Wow. See, that's some other game. We'll get into that on the next
yeah,
live. We
yeah.
that's something they ain't
I
ready
mean,
for.
listen. I think we're just in a new era of intelligence and a new awakening wave of us learning new things.
Right.
This credit bro's been there for years.
Right.
We
Right.
just
Right.
get
Right.
into it.
Right.
CFPB been here since 2011 or 2010, and it's just you
Yeah.
know the filing. We just never knew how to do it the right way.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact. And even like you said, I kind of got hip to the CFPB once I joined the Challenges Over Dispute group, and then I had some success. But once I really went and sat down, got the course, bought the course, and sat down and really went through it, it made a lot of sense to me because, like you said, the credit bureaus, they just stalling you out at this point. They like, well, send another letter. Uh, hey, congratulations on the fact that you sent this first letter, but we don't care.
they don't care.
They don't care at all, man. But look, man, I don't want to hold up too much more time, man. I appreciate you for stopping in. Make
Yes,
sure
sir.
y'all get access to the Dispute Panda link. It's in the comments. I pinned it to the comments as well as in the description. So make sure you get access to the Dispute Panda software and you get access to the CFPB course. The course is going to walk you through every single scenario. When I say every single scenario, I literally mean every single scenario: student loans, bankruptcy, charge off, anything that you need to get removed off of your personal credit profile. It it literally walks you through that, right? So make sure you click the link, get access to the course, join the Facebook group if you got questions. I know sometimes people just throw you in a course and then now you got a million questions, but when you hop in the Facebook group,
Yeah, you
Jeff
can
is
ask.
there. Yeah,
Yes,
he's
sir.
there to really he even helped me with a couple of my, early on the CFPB's disputes. I was kind of lost a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you, but get the access to the course, join the Facebook group. Any last words you want to tap in with us with Jeff? Well, actually tell the people where they can actually find you, man. Like what's your
Yeah,
social
so
media?
I'm on Facebook, and the reason why we're on Facebook is because a lot of CROs want to know who they're working with. There's a
Right.
lot of scammers out there. So on Facebook,
Gotcha.
it's a little harder to scam than on Instagram and on TikTok
Yeah.
and things like that. Like I'm a
Right.
real person. So on Facebook, you can find me on Facebook. You can find my Facebook group. And
Mm-hmm.
I teach CROs. We're all about results. We're all about
Right.
Metro 2 factual disputing, CFPB complaints, and we got a new course coming soon. And you guys need to stay tuned in for that because my goal is to raise the acumen of the CROs to the point where now we're going to help our clients, you know, file
Yeah.
small claims
That's
courts. Yeah,
that's that's
we're
that's
gonna
another
take it
whole
there.
other live
A
stream
lot of
right
us
there.
are scared to go there, but we're gonna go there. We're not just stating
Yeah.
laws. We're actually gonna take it there.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah. It's
file.
one thing to factually dispute the law. It's another
We're
thing to
talking about
show up in
litigation.
court and get a check.
We're talking about litigation, man. Not just pre-litigation. We're talking about litigation.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man.
Sure.
Student bureaus, man. But Jeff, again, man, I can't thank you enough, bro, for coming in and giving us that game. Make sure y'all get the challenges over disputes CFPB course. Join the Facebook group. Ask as many questions as you need to get results. Make sure you hop in that. If you need Dispute Panda access, I put the link in the description. I put the link in the chat. Jeff, again, thank you, my brother. As always, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We got a lot of dope content coming. I'm gonna be going live all this week promoting this Easy Funding ebook. If you have not yet got access to the Easy Funding ebook, I'll put the link in the chat as well as in the actual description. So you can go to easyfundingbook.com. It's going to literally show you, give you my whole blueprint on how to get your first or your next $50,000 in business funding. And what I'm doing for everybody who joins the actual waiting list. So if you go to easyfundingbook.com and you join the waiting list, you will be entered for a chance to win the CFPB course. So when you actually join the waiting list, you are going to get access to the course as a way to say thank you for getting the ebook, for hopping on the live and supporting the community. I'm gonna give you the course. So we're gonna give away the course. It's gonna be a part of the big launch next Wednesday, March 15th. So again, man, make sure y'all get in the Facebook group, man. It's a lot of gems in that Facebook group. I must say, like, Jeff, you're doing a hell of a job with like I say, teaching the CROs, all the credit repair organizations, man, how to get these clients some results, man. But again, man, we gotta have you back, bro. We gotta do this again, fam.
We dropping another course coming in the next week, so
okay,
we're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen, man. So
giving more free tips. I mean, please use what I share with you and try to file with that. Make sure you do picture in picture. So have your YouTube video up, and then have the consumerfinance.gov site up at the same time, so you can maneuver through it. And that's going to help you the best. So that's the reason why we did it like that. Because if I were to share my screen, like, okay, go here, click this, click
right,
it would be too difficult to follow along. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, thank you, Andre. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
appreciate you. Carolina's own.
Yeah, man.
Book Easy Funding.
Yeah, man. We got to get the book, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. We'll be back live tomorrow. Every day this week, we're going live. We're gonna be doing giveaways. But yeah, man, definitely tap in. And Jeff, man, we got to have you back soon, my brother. But again, for everybody, if you watch this on the replay, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Help the content get out. Share this video, man. This is some game, guys. This is what literally helps you clean up negative items off your personal credit faster and get better results for yourself and for your family, your clients, whoever you're trying to help get clean their credit up so they can go run the bag up and get 50K. But I'm going to hop out of here. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that easyfundingbook.com, family. And we out of here.
For sure.